Walter Overstock, Goody, Suantraí Íosa, the Lullaby of Jesus, where we look at the readings for tomorrow, Friday, the 10th of May, the Friday before Ascension Sunday, and the feast of St Comgall of Bangor. Now, he was a soldier and he turned his life over to Christ, studied under Fintan and Finian and Ciaran. He would eventually create his own monastic rule, in which you could sum it up as saying, love Christ and reject the world, especially wealth. In the year 555, easy to remember, he founded the great monastery at Bangor in County Down, which became a great source for the evangelization of Europe, and one of its many sons who became evangelists in Europe was the great Saint Columbanus. He died in the year 603. First reading tomorrow is taken from the Acts of the Apostles, and it's Paul in Corinth. And the Spirit says to him in a vision, "Do not be afraid to speak out, nor allow yourself to be silenced. I am with you." It was a discouraging place because Corinth was a place of very bad reputation. To describe someone as a Corinthian girl was to describe them as a sex worker. There was a temple there, and they had 1,500 temple prostitutes operating there. It had a very bad reputation, and yet it's here in this place, among these broken people, that the gospel spreads like wildfire. Paul stays there for 18 months, and of course the usual thing happens. There is conflict with some people, not all, but some people within the Jewish population who take a hard attitude towards Paul, and Paul is forced to leave, and he sails for Syria, accompanied by Priscilla and Aquila. The Psalm tomorrow is God is King of all the earth, is the response. God is working in all situations. And then the Gospel, John 16. I tell you solemnly, you will be weeping and wailing. This is the story again of how the Gospel advances through suffering. And while the world will rejoice and you will be sorrowful, but your sorrow will turn to joy. And then Christ uses this comparison. A woman in childbirth suffers because her time has come. But when she's given birth to the child, she forgets the suffering in her joy that a man has been born into the world. Our attitude to suffering is, first of all, pray to avoid it. But if it is inevitable, it will come to us. It was St. Thomas More said to us, we have a duty to pray to avoid all suffering, but if it comes to us, in spite of that, to accept it as the will of God and to offer it in union with Christ's sacrifice on Calvary for the conversion of the world, for the healing of the nations, for the turning of the hearts of fathers towards their children. With thoughts such as these, let us go to our beds and let us pray that we shall indeed awaken in the morning with the praise of God on our heart and on our lips. Agus Gamana Dia Coke the Shiv, Ahur Mach Spirit Nave. Amen. Slán go fóill. Bye for now.